In a college town like Stillwater, there is no shortage in school spirit, good eats, and sweet treats. But when it comes to ice cream, two local favorites are scooping up the competition. Today, we're putting them head to head to see which shop truly takes the cake.
Will it be locally owned Blue Spruce Gelato or conglomerate Marble Slab with Co-Company Great American Cookies? Riley and I traveled to both Washington and Main Street to try both Stilly Sweets.
Even though both shops are centered toward different treats, we decided to try and find their common ground.
We chose to go with the classics, a half chocolate, half vanilla.
While Marble Slab is more devoted to the toppings and mix-ins, Blue Spruce focuses on texture and rich flavors. So we tried to keep that in mind while deciding which reigned victorious.
Riley, why don't you tell us a little bit about your experience at the Marble Slab? Were you greeted at the door? Were there many people there? Give us the scoop, if you will.
All right, so I was greeted. There were a good amount of people in there. There was like a group of 3 people and then another group of 2 people, which I feel like is pretty good for a Wednesday night, When I looked at the flavors, there was only 10 basic flavors, like your chocolate, vanilla, marshmallow kind of. The only really interesting flavor that I had never seen before was their seasonal flavor, which was the pumpkin spice latte. So that was fun. The good thing about Marble Slab is there are mix-ins. They have the Cold Stone Marble Slab with the mix-ins, and the mix-ins are free. But obviously that ups the price of your overall total for a regular ice cream cup, even if you don't get anything mixed in. They also have milkshakes, cookies, and ice cream cakes, but my total overall was $6.57, which I feel like for a small cup of chocolate and vanilla ice cream is kind of steep. Not gonna lie, especially as a college student, so it's but the location is nice. It's on Campus Corner, so it's very convenient for the people who live on campus or just want to grab something quick while they're on campus. And then you can also get quarts and pints of their ice cream there, which I thought was really interesting. But yeah, my overall review of it, it's pretty nice. The ice cream is good, a little bit pricey to me, so I would rate it a 6.5 out of 10.
Okay, solid. Room to grow, but,
Yeah. And how about you? What was Spruce like?
Well, it was pretty fun. It's definitely a smaller area, so it's harder to conversate with people, whereas Marble Slab has quite a big area. So Blue Spruce, while they had great and super friendly staff, it is pretty pricey, just like Riley said with Marble Slab. A small is running for about $6, which personally I think is steep, but also thinking about how they're a locally owned business, I feel like I can give a little grace there.
And also, isn't it gelato? So it's handmade gelato.
Yeah, it's a little different. It's a little bit more of an experience. They have their gelato machines out in the central area, so they're definitely trying to play into that ambiance for sure. My personal favorite part is that they have a punch card that you get when you buy, and then you can either once you hit 5, you can get a free small, and then once you hit 10, you can get a pint. So I'm a big fan of rewards. That's one way to keep me coming back for sure. I live off Perkins, so being close to Main Street is really nice. Blue Spruce is kind of in my neck of the woods, but Marble Slab can always pull through for a late night snack. So yeah, I would say overall, I would give Blue Spruce probably a 7 out of 10. Really, the only downfall is their location, or not their location, their space. But it's good if you're just trying to grab a quick bite, if you need something decadent.
For sure. I mean, if I was going with friends, I would hit Marble Slab, but if I needed some decadent and that will be memorable, I'm heading to Blue Spruce without a doubt.
This is true. I think it's safe to say they both have pros and cons. It really just depends on what you're looking for in the moment.
Yeah, in the end, the best shop is the one that keeps you coming back for another scoop. Try one of these local favorites to find your next sweet treat hyperfixation.